on. Keep back the legs and just follow along. We got plenty of time. Taking it easy won't cost you a dime. Throw another log onto the fire. Because it's a beautiful day. And come on, let's play.
It is a beautiful day. Good morning, Joanne, Kathy, Rosalind, Annie, Suzanne, Brookie, you're up early this morning. Good morning. Julie Kiss. Oh, yes, all is very well. It's 7 degrees, but other than that, all is very well. Good morning, Auntie Jean Lorio. How's everybody doing? It's Thankful Thursday, Gratitude Day. What's your gratitude this morning? What? Who are you grateful for? I'm grateful for another day alive. Let's just go into our hearts and feel into that kind of energy. Good morning, Jennifer Langren. So let's take some gratitude from our heart to our brain and let our whole body know that we are so grateful for another day, grateful for another opportunity to just be, to be on this planet, to make a difference. So just touch your heart center and slow down your breathing. Add in love, add in compassion, add in joy. What's your joy? Get in touch with it. Go right to the center, the core of who you are, and find that place inside that's just love. Ah. That's a beautiful place to be. And then when you start thinking along the line of gratitude, it spreads out. When you find one thing to be grateful for, other things just come into play. They just, you go down that, following the breadcrumbs of what more is there? What more can I be grateful for? Good morning, Jessie. Oh, Auntie Jean, you've read the blog already. Yeah, I'm going to read that one because, you know, I was just in awe when the angels gave that blog last night, and they knew I needed rest, so they gave it before midnight, which is different. So let me get to it. And those of you that haven't read it yet, you can relate to this blog. It's called, How Do You Feel About Dying? Francis Bacon said, it is as natural to die as to be born. I get a multitude of spam emails every day, and I usually scan through them before I just automatically delete them, because occasionally an important email gets shuffled in there among all the junk. This particular email title jumped out for me to answer out loud and then ponder. My initial response was, not today, thank you. My life is so very full of joy, excitement, and sense of purpose. A part of me says it would be the perfect time to go ahead and shed the human body, to leave on this high vibration. There's another part that says, no, I'm not finished here yet. I came for a purpose, and every day my one thought is to keep shining a light out into the world, to go beyond just existing. I want my legacy to be one of perseverance and compassion. I check in with the angels daily and ask for any course correction that's needed in my thinking, as well as in my physical journey. called the Peace on Earth Tour. I haven't gotten a stop sign or a red light just yet, so I'll keep on trucking down the road. So how do I feel about dying? It's a part of life and will happen when it's supposed to in divine time. I'm not fearful of that moment when my spirit is no longer in this body. In fact, I'm exhilarated at the thought of being in spirit form. There are so many beautiful souls who have gone ahead of me, and it will be a great reunion with all of them. I feel them supporting me while I continue to shine light, and I feel theirs mixed with my own. Dear angels, every one of us has to come to terms with our own mortality, as it is a part of life. When I was pregnant, I had a moment of realization that I wouldn't be pregnant forever, but would eventually give birth, and that part of me would be done. It truly is the same thing when we are in a human body. We will eventually leave it behind and birth ourselves back into spirit form. We can think of the body as a womb, housing that beautiful spirit inside of us until it's time to set it free. Socrates said, "Death may be the greatest of all human blessings." Dear ones, we understand how it is sometimes difficult to wrap your brain around the stages of your life as a human. The reality is that you are only living in this existence for a minute. While there is an end to your present persona, that is just the human body and not the end of your life stream of spirit. It is the spirit that is forever and that takes on many forms for its growth and expansion. We invite you to sit with that thought for just a moment of creating and learning. And then when you are ready, you go beyond the limits of an earthly existence and take that wisdom with you as part of your soul's evolution. We encourage you to honor and respect the human form and always be grateful to it for housing you for the short time you are with it. It will eventually release you, not the other way around. Love it and cherish it for the beautiful creation it is, as it holds you and allows you to experience the fires you came here to go through. Admire its strength and resiliency. And when it's time for you to take your leave, allow it to birth you forward with ease and grace, honoring it as you do so. Dear angels, today I promise to respect, cherish, and honor my human form for as long as I need to be in it. I so love that blog. Jean, I'm with you. I was like blown away after they gave it to me last night. And like I said, they knew I was cold, that I needed rest. And so they let me have lots of sleep last night. But there was also lots of dreaming. I had set my intention before I fell asleep to just enjoy this life for as long as I am here, as long as this body houses me and loves me every day. And I'm going to love it back. And that's my commitment to my own self, is to love my body, to be good to it, to take care of it, just like it takes care of my spirit, which is inside of it. So I hope that that blog touched somebody's heart and that you could resonate with the words that I said and the words that the angels said. Marietta, good morning, my sweetheart lady. She says, we are grateful. Our new porthole windows have now been installed in Sweet Dreams, so we now have greater vision. And that is so symbolic. Everything is working perfectly. EIWP. It sure is, Marietta. And thank you for being here. Who else we got? Grace Isas. Good morning, sweetheart. Oh, I hope you're doing good, Gracie. I'm a missing my Gracie P. We haven't had you on chanting for a few nights, and we really miss hearing your sweet voice. My Grace Isis has the sweetest voice on the planet. Absolutely beautiful and flowing and full of love and compassion. Sally, good morning, Sally and Tony. Oh, thank you, Suzanne. I really, when they were done with that blog, I thought, oh my gosh, everybody on the planet needs to hear this. So please share that today. If you can take a moment to just share that blog, let's get more people exposed to it. Because especially when they said the line, when the angel said that we don't release the body releases us, our spirit. It's just housing us. Just like when a woman is pregnant with a baby, they release the baby. The spirit or the body releases the spirit, and we birth back into spirit form. Everything about that blog last night, I just dearly loved the energy of it. And Annette, thank you for being with us on YouTube. Hope Wellington Marshall. Oh, hi, sweetheart. I hope you and Zena are doing well. Hope we need to have a time to talk and to catch up. I'd love to do that with you. And I'd love to have you on my Peapod podcast. If you could ever take a time and just come and sit with us and let us see your beautiful face and talk with us. I know all the P's would love that as well, Hope. So think about that. And Annette says, I keep on seeing the number 1313, and it says it's my angel. I've been directed to you just after reading the meaning of the angel number. Well, thank you, Annette. Thank you for being here with us this morning. Catherine Kovacs, yes, how is everyone doing? How's everybody out there? Brooke, thank you for that. Brooke, how's our baby Maxwell? I hope he's kicking up a storm. I hope he's letting you know that he's just about ready to make his appearance in the world and let us all see his beautiful face. Auntie Jean says, I'm ruining the singing reputation of the chanting group, Gracie. You better hurry back. Jean, you make a beautiful, beautiful noise, a joyful noise. Anytime it comes from the heart, it's beautiful. And that's what we do. You all, our chanting group is not your normal chanting group. We don't all get in sync, but our hearts are in sync. We have happy hearts, blissful hearts that just chant out those words of love, the words of wanting more peace in the world. That's what we are. That's what we do. And we've been doing it now for 990 days as of tonight. What a legacy to really just love each other enough to do that, to just sit together and pray and chant for peace in the world. And Gracie says, oh, thank you, Teri, for the encouragement and love. Most of all, the gratitude for the blog. The message is just on schedule. Thank you, angels. I keep seeing 747, Boeing 747. Well, there may be a message for you in there, Gracie. I think there's going to be some travel coming up for you. I really do. I'm going to see what Kuan Yin has to say for all of us. Robin Waters Dykes, good morning. Ricky and Josie, good morning. And Sally said, it's been a stressful week here, but I'm making a conscious decision to place myself back in a peace bubble today. Awesome, Sally. And Gracie said, yes, when it comes from the heart, it's a melody, a symphony. What a choir. I love you. Oh, Gracie, we love you so dearly. All right, let's see what Kuan Yin has for us. Oh, all right. Well, you can't make this stuff up. So I just shuffle these cards and whatever comes out is supposed to be our message. And this is for all of us, everyone here. This is your message. Be guided now. Allow yourself to be guided. The guide cannot take the steps for you. That is your job. But the guide can show you the way. It's up to you if you choose to take it, whether you tread carefully, dance, or run along that sacred pathway towards the loving arms of the Holy Mother. She is always there to help you. Isn't that the perfect card? Especially following that blog and all the beautiful energy that's in here this morning. Be guided now. We have Kuan Yin every day on here. We have the angels every night giving us a blessed message, helping us to understand things more fully. And wow, and we have each other. We just have love going on here in this place. And I sincerely never want to have a day without you guys, ever, because your energy lifts me. Your energy surrounds me with warmth, even when it's 7 degrees outside. That's why I have this electric blanket that my friend Dr. Ruth Anderson gifted me with to help me to stay warm, but I think it went off. So hold on. Nope, it's still going. I'm just going to turn it up. Oh, Oksana, good morning. Oksana says, I got your book yesterday and opened a page randomly as advised. I got a message about change and another one, wonder and awe. It was perfect, and I am in awe and wonder from it. Thank you, Oksana. I received the most beautiful blessings yesterday. People just kept texting me and showing me that they received their book and they love the look of it, the feel of it. I just am in love with this book. I really am. And I got an email from a friend of mine, and he says, triple wow. So you guys, can you do me a favor now that you're getting the book and you're seeing it and opening it and feeling the energy of it? Can you go onto Amazon and do a review? All you have to do is write a line or two. That's all. And give it a rating, whatever you feel from your heart, because the ratings also bump up the rating of the book. So when you say this is a great book, then that encourages others to buy it. And it hit #1 yesterday. I was so thrilled that this book is getting out there in front of people, that others can just see that, you know what, we do have guidance in this world. There are angels that talk to us all the time. Robin, oh yeah, that's a story all in itself. Robin Waters Nights. Yeah, I had to drive through the snow, but I had my best friend in the whole world with me, Dr. Ruth Anderson. She's a trooper. I mean, you guys, if you haven't encountered Dr. Ruth and all of her beauty, you need to know this woman is miraculous. She came to the cabin where I was staying. I had to leave the cabin because we'd only paid for a certain amount of days. And unfortunately, the day that I was supposed to leave was when we had the huge snowstorm overnight. And so she came and got my stuff in the car for me, which Jean L'Oreal, you will appreciate that Ruth loaded my car in the snow. Okay. She did fall one time. She slipped in the snow. But what a trooper. And then she had me drive her car because it's got the all-weather tires. And you all know how I don't do snow, ice, water on the road. I'm just really a woods when it comes to that. So she drove my car and I drove hers. And she also stopped and got me a snow scraper. She goes, what do you mean you don't have a snow scraper? And I said, Ruth, I'm a Floridian. Okay, I have an excuse. But she stopped and got me a snow scraper. Annette, let me, where am I? I have it right here. It is Midnight Calls with the Angels. Oops, it disappeared totally. And it is on Amazon. It is 365 messages from the angels. And in addition to those messages, it's a resource book. So if there's anything that you need to find as far as help with grief, domestic abuse, death and dying, suicide, community service, they had me put a whole section in the back of the book of resources. If you would need it for yourself or for others, then you can find a way to reach out. So I'm just totally in love with it, and I love the energy that is being surrounded by the people that are reading the book. And Jean says, the loud alarm that came on my phone during the Course in Miracles was for a shooting at a mall here. I heard about that, Jean. Yes, let's add El Paso, the ones that were involved in that, the ones that just lifting off all the families and all the people that were there for that. And that wasn't that far from Eugene. So holding you and Ron in my heart. Rookie says, oh my goodness, Max is getting so big in my belly. And I'm so grateful for all the cutest sensations I've ever felt inside my belly. He is definitely letting us know he's in there and hiccuping almost every day as he prepares to breathe in the outside world with us. We will be 37 weeks on the 28th, so I really feel he may be arriving soon after that. Amazing how close it is. I cannot wait to see that little guy, and my prayer is that he will be totally healthy, 10 fingers, 10 toes, and everything in between. So yes, Brookie, we're so excited for that day to come. Robin says, "Oops, it's okay, Robin. It's just me. You know, I have driven now for way over 2 years across back and forth across this country, and I've encountered a lot of different terrain and a lot of different weather, but the snow and ice is the one that gets me every time. But at least I had warning, right? Sometimes we do have the warning about the bad weather. So it's only when I get caught in the blizzard that it's not so nice. And that story is in the book, along with kudos to my Fab Four, who helped get me through the night. If y'all haven't come to that blog yet, you'll find it. You'll find how 4 fabulous peas kept Mama P awake all night so that I didn't freeze to death inside my car. So there's lots of stories in there that happened over the last 2 years, and especially the last year, that were life-changing. Thank you, Suzanne. Yes, Gracie, I'm so grateful to Dr. Ruth. She's a miracle in my life. She really is. And I just love being with her. And that's why it's so hard for me to leave Colorado, because I enjoy her being here in the physical and us doing things together, even if it's just hanging out, even just sitting in her house or her coming to wherever I'm staying and just sitting together. Yes, Annette, please check it out. It's in book form. It's also in Kindle, if that's the way you prefer to have your books. And pretty much a necessity for me to have books on Kindle, because I'm in my car and already stuffed to the gills. So, yeah. Catherine, I should read a message from the book. I think I'm going to start doing a story time and just coming on for a few minutes and do a story from the book and keep putting it out there for people to be aware of it. Every day on here, I read the current blog, the one that they give me at night, and they're always so powerful. So yeah, I love how this has flowed into you all getting that message. As soon as I get it, you have it. And then we would look at it the next day. Robin says, you are so blessed for all the beautiful folks that are in your life, also along your path. You know it, Robin. Everywhere I go, you all go with me. Every experience I have, you have right along with me. I am living this journey out loud. I'm living my spirituality out loud and my humanity out loud. Everything that I go through, y'all hear about. There's no secrets. This is just me being me. And I was guided to do this journey. Sally said, we are in an ice storm today, 2 inches of freezing rain to fall. I don't know why I'm not seeing that on my big screen, Sally, but I just saw that message. I also see that our blue jean is here, and I see that my sister Billy is watching. And Auntie Jean says, Brookie, enjoy the fillings. That was my favorite time in my pregnancies. You never forget those feelings. You were so smart in your timing. When you go through summer, it's not so fun. Love you and Dylan too so much. And Maxwell, I can't wait. Yeah, I know. Well, Robin, I'm not seeing all the comments. I don't know why. Carolina, hello, good morning. Carolina, are you coming to Sedona? I would love that if you would be there. I know you're in Arizona, and I'm getting ready to head to Arizona. Robin wants to know the heart. Robin, I just had that thought last night because I went in and revised. Remember when we got the book, we opened up the package and the book came, and Linda Lemieux was on with us. And Linda had us read one of the L messages. The book's in alphabetical order, the messages are. The message that we read happened to have a typo on the page. And so I corrected that last night, and I saw that I could do it in hardcover. I think I'm going to go in and do that today. Thank you for asking that. I believe that's supposed to be because now I'm seeing it from you. So that's another confirmation that it should be in hardcover. What else? Blue, there you are. You're heading out the door and you'll be listening. Blue, I hope you're doing good. We have really missed you. I miss my Blue Jean when I don't hear from her. So please be well. We lift you up in prayer all the time. Auntie Jean says, where are half the peas? I want us all on one page. Well, usually everybody comes on my page. I see 12 of you on my Facebook page. So I guess the others are on Enlightened World. I don't know, Jean. Some are on YouTube. And I'm so grateful for Annette, who's joined us on YouTube this morning. Annette, we come together every morning as a family, loving each other, checking in, seeing what's going on, and then we pray for each other and pray for the world, for more peace in the world, and for whatever's going on with our friends and family. Leo, hi, darling. Thank you for being here this morning. Oh, what a beautiful day with all of you. And thank you. I just really sincerely want to thank you for supporting this book. It just happened so organically. This book was written over the past year. It's the blogs that came through every night. The angels told me they were going to give me a message every night for all of us, and they did. And then they said, okay, put it in a book. And I didn't know what that would look like, if people would want it, what the book itself would look like, because 365 messages takes up a lot of space. And the book has 444 pages. I think it's pretty beautiful myself. The picture that's on the cover is a picture that I took in Sedona. And every time I look at that picture, I remember that moment, the exact moment that the sunset was happening. I was standing there with two beautiful friends, Kalina Malnar and William Melchizedek. I was standing in front of Kalina's home in the driveway when I took that picture. And we had just done the land blessing in Sedona. And it was just a perfect moment. So, of course, it had to be the perfect cover for the angel book. And the second one is in progress because every night they sit and give me that message, or they call. That's the name of the book, is Midnight Calls with the Angels. They just, they don't need a telephone, but they do ring me up and say, okay, put everything away. It's time to just focus on what needs to be said and what needs to be heard. Oksana, what a wonderful inspiration you are for me. It is a wonder and awe. And yes, the book is pretty heavy with lots of magic inside. It is magical. And, sometimes in the last few days, I've just opened it up and said, what do I need to remember today? What do I need to remember? Because these have been out there, but sometimes they just sit there waiting for life to be given to them, waiting for that message to be read. And that's why I've gotten the inspiration to just click on live and say, the angels want you to know this today. So that's what's going to be happening. There'll be just like little blurbs here and there of sharing out the book and sharing the angel messages. And Auntie Jean says, Blue Jean, put me in our grid in Vermont and I will put you in the Western grid. Love you so much. Absolutely. All right. So what else do we need to put in the grid today? Who needs to go on the prayer list? I thought I saw somebody. Robin, storms for the southern states. Yeah, we had that huge snowstorm that came through. Well, it wasn't huge. It was a big snowstorm. To me, it's huge. If it's more than an inch, it's huge. Okay. So my car was completely covered with snow, the trees, the houses, the streets, and they don't plow the streets here. I just don't get it. I don't understand why. They just leave, no matter how much is there, they just leave it and leave it to the residents to drive through that stuff, or for somebody to get out and clear a path. So, pray for this area. Ruth said that she saw some accidents as she was on her way to get me yesterday. So just please lift up everyone that has to be out in this. And as soon as it warms up, which I think will be a couple of days from now, I'll be headed toward Arizona, going to see our wonderful Sharon Rhea and spend some time with her. We're going to go up into Sedona and check out that retreat house. The retreat is happening in Sedona the 14th through the 17th of April. So it's coming up really fast, you guys. And this is an experiential retreat. This is where we don't get lectured to. We don't get just somebody standing there talking to us. We are going to experience beautiful people who are coming from their heart to guide us into an experience. It might be a meditation. It might be something like a past life regression that our Jim Rashan is going to lead us into. We have Joanne, our beautiful Joanne from Florida, who's going to do a chakra clearing and help us to open up more fully to that. We have someone local who's going to guide us into an inner child experience and be available if anyone wants to hike up into some of those red rocks there in Sedona. It's going to be amazing. So, oh, Tammy Fisk, Tammy, I'm waiting for some good news from you. So I'm hoping to have that happen this week. And we keep you on our prayer list. So any prayers that you all want to put into the prayer list, just please do that now. Type in the comments. If there's something we can lift you up for, then put that in there for us. Dixie Cunningham, good morning, sweetheart. Annette says, if there's something that the angels want to say to me, she's called Daisy. My sister will be operated on in 10 minutes for appendicitis. Please include her in your prayers. Her name is Leslie. Is it Leslie? Okay, thank you. Yes, Annette, we certainly will add Leslie into our prayers. And we have 2 crystal grids that are going on for the prayers that we lift up. And so we'll add those into the prayers as well. And Daisy wants you to know that you're to be doing more writing. That's what I'm hearing for you. And just as a confirmation, Daisy is my favorite flower in the whole world. I love daisies. I love their energy. So thank you, Annette, for joining us this morning and being here with your beautiful energy. Tammy, you have another interview Monday. Awesome. Robin, I have a little face on my left shoulder. Yeah, I know that sometimes stuff breaks through my background. I'm trying to stay covered up because it's cold, you guys. And this is my warm blankie that Dr. Ruth Anderson gave me. So it really does keep me warm. Rookie says, Teri, you're so awesome, and I'm so glad you had Ruth there to power you through that storm. Congrats on the book. I look forward to sharing it with my mama. She needs extra prayers, please. She's having some health issues which are compromising the use of her left leg. Well, I love your little mama. She is so special to me. I send her a big hug and let her know that she's in our prayers, that we're lifting her up, and I'm sure that the genes are going to put her in the grid. And oh, Annette, thank you. All right, so let's go into our hearts for these few minutes we have left and just focus energy of love. Kuan Yin says love is the energy that heals. I believe that. And when we say love, I know it means different things to different people, but we're talking about pure, unconditional love that can only come from the source, creator. I call it God, call it whatever you want. Just reach deep into your heart, into the core, because that's where that spirit is inside of you. As the blog said, this human body is like a pregnant mother housing that spirit. I love thinking of it that way now. And I'm going to really give gratitude every day to my body for what it just holds me and loves me as I go through all those experiences. Brookie, please also pray for the folks in East Palestine, Ohio, and the surrounding area. They recently experienced the worst environmental disaster of the century with the train wreck and authorities' decision to burn the toxic substances as they release them. Yes, we certainly will, Brookie. Thank you for that. All right, so let's just take a moment to connect. Just breathe. Breathe in that beautiful oxygen into your lungs. It's a miracle the way our bodies work. The lungs know what to do with that air. All you have to do is breathe it in. And then the body puts it where it needs to be and releases back out any toxins from our body. So breathe in love. Let that be the energy. Put your intention that every breath you take is filled with love. And you can even envision a color that's coming into your lungs. Do you see a color? I'm seeing pink this morning. I see beautiful Kuan Yin energy flowing into all of us. Breathe in the love and release everything else. Let your body just do that thing that it does with releasing toxins, making it a healthy environment for you. And then your next breath in, still paying attention to the color, see it streaming in from source. See a channel of light as it opens up and comes right to you. Taking in all that love energy, knowing you're not alone. You're here with a family that cares, a family that prays together and stays together no matter what. So this time, when you release that energy out of your lungs, intend that it's going out as love energy that came in. It came into your being. It's expanded. It's beautiful. It's warm and inviting. And you're going to send that out over the world. Whatever is needed, any prayer request, any person that we're lifting up, any group of people, anywhere there was disaster and trauma, send love to that area. And now breathe in again one more time. And this time, I want you to let that energy flow through your body, going down the length of your body and out the bottom of your feet. And let's do a connection with Mama Gaia today. Let's love her from the center of your heart. Do a heart healing for our Mother Earth, this wonderful planet that allows us to walk on her back and gives us everything we need, everything. Think about that. All the resources that are there for us, our food, the water, the love that Mama Gaia gives to us every day. Just hold that right now. Hold that thought and send love back to her. Send the energy of peace down into earth so that she can bring that energy back up to every being on the planet, no matter where they are. Now breathe in again, and this time, let that energy of love travel upward. Let it go up through your throat chakra, through your third eye, through your crown, and up to your soul star chakra where your higher self is. And just give gratitude right now to your higher self, gratitude to the angels, to the masters, to Divine Mother, Christ, and to God. Just envelop yourself in that gratitude and that love and let it come back into your heart, refreshed, renewed, energized, for you to go about your day. And then the last thing we do together, we love on each other. We do this with something called the heart telephone. So as you hold that energy, it's been blessed by Mama Gaia, it's been blessed by God. Hold that energy in your heart and let's love each other. We're here for just a minute, like the angel said last night. It's such a short time that we're in this human body. Let's take advantage of every moment that we're here and let's love each other. If there's anything else going on other than love, you're coming from the head, not the heart. So when we love each other, we come from the heart. And we do that on the count of 3, 2, 1. Thank you. I love you. I love you. Say that from your spirit being. It's not coming from the human, it's coming from the spirit. And we are beautiful spirit. Christina, hi, sweetheart. Danielle, hello to both of you. Thank you for being here. And just say those words and mean those words. Thank you. I love you. There is nothing more powerful than gratitude and love. And when you mix them together, boy, it's off the charts, isn't it? Leo, thank you so much for your blessed song that you wrote and created for us. I'm going to go grab it and we'll get out of here and get on with the rest of our day. So Leo's song is on Spotify, it's on YouTube, it's everywhere a song can be, I believe. And it's called A Cuppa Full of Joy. So sing it to us, Leo.
Good morning, Earthlings. It's time to get up and get ready because today is the perfect day to have a great day. Here we go, come on, come on. Come on, let's play. It's a beautiful day. If you woke up this morning, might as well be part of it. One on the peace for peace, so that mission for harmony. You and me, mama, be on the lead wherever we may be. I create a portal where we can be together. The heart telephone is always one phone call away. Calling on the guys, the angels, and the masters. Take a deep breath, we're going into a new dimension. Morning cup full of joy every day. To start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning cup full of joy with all the P's and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Morning cup full of joy every day. To start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning cup full of joy with all the P's and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Give me a cup full of joy. Give me a cup full of. Give me a cup full of joy. Give me a cup full of. Full of joy, full of light, full of love. Bottomless refuse, spilling out from the top. Here, the coffee's always hot and the trust is always yours. The sun is calling out to play, let's put on the show. Today is a new day, we all part of this game. Let's play to win. Love always is the winning team. And you can side with us, there is always more space in the pot. For more love, take a spot and get the day started. Running cup full of joy every day. To start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning cup full of joy with all the P's and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Morning cup full of joy every day. To start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning cup full of joy with all the P's and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Give me a cup full of joy. Give me a cup full of. Give me a cup full of joy. Give me a cup full of. Give me a cup full of joy. Give me a cup full of. Give me a cup full of joy. Give me a cup full of. There really is no secret. We simply accept, align, allow. AAA, morning cup full of joy every day. To start the day on a high five, we call the AAA. Morning cup full of joy with all the P's and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Morning cup full of joy every day. To start the day on a high five, we call the AAA. Morning cup full of joy with all the P's and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Give me a cup full of joy. Cup full of joy. Full of joy, give me a cup, give me a cup of joy, 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 give me a cup of joy. Give me a cup of joy.
All right. if you haven't got your book yet, in either book form or Kindle form, why not? You got 365 messages from the angels. Who doesn't want that, right? So thank you all. Thank you to everyone who has gotten the book and the beautiful messages on the back from Auntie Jean, Kathy Hand, Karen Palmer. Thank you to everybody who supported the book. This is your book. I'm just so pleased that the angels had me put it together for all of us, and enjoy it. Let me know that you're enjoying it, and go give it a message on Amazon. Let other people know that it's a really great book. I love you all so much. Stay in your hearts. Stay blessed. Stay warm. Namaste, y'all.